Hey friends, Brittany McMillan here again today. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this present over perfect kind of sneak peek week to see what this group is all about, first of all, and why maybe you would be a great fit for this right now. Okay, so yesterday we welcomed you in. I told you all about just kind of the idea behind this whole present over perfect challenge and just the timeline of it all. But today I want to talk through the common fears that I often get from women when we are about to embark on this journey, okay? And so I'm going to name them all off, but I want to break them down a little bit for you. So the 5 most common fears, objections, hesitations that I get from women. Number 1, time. Being busy, not having enough time to do this. 2, money, the finances behind it, right? That's really real. Number 3, the judgment. Like, I'm sure we've all been in a gym and felt self-conscious of our bodies and the judgment behind what other people think of us. So judgment is a big thing that holds people back. Number 4, that sometimes women just tell me, Brittany, I always fail. I always end up quitting. I never stick with it, okay? And number 5 is the lacking of motivation. A lot of women will tell me, Brittany, you know, this is great and all, but I'm lacking motivation to even start, right? Guys, do you totally hear Frankie barking right now? Serenity now, serenity now. Anyway, so let's break these down. Let's talk about them, because when we put our fears out there and we can just bring them to light and we can talk about them, they aren't so real anymore, right? Because they are feeling pretty real in you. So let's talk about the first one, time. I get busy, you guys. I get what it means to be busy. And when I was a school teacher, I was teaching baby ballet. I was coaching 2 different color guard programs, one that was weekdays, one that was weekends. I had a full plate when it came to my classroom. I was a yes man. So anything my principal ever asked of me, I always said yes to. So after school events or trying to take on a new project or whatever, I always said yes to it. I also taught after school dance. I was marathon training at the same time, and I had decided to become a Beachbody coach too, because, you know, I wasn't busy enough as it was. Add on top of that, trying to have a social life, trying to be a friend for people, trying to be a daughter and stay connected to my family. It was pretty much non-existent, and I was just stretching and wearing myself thin. The idea behind present over perfect is not to add more to your plate. I explained this yesterday. It's truly to teach you the skill set behind learning what your priorities are. And if you truly have a priority for trying to take care of the one body you've been gifted this life, there's only one person that can take care of your body, and that's you, my friend. And so if your time is robbing you of that present that you have, that gift you have to move your body and to celebrate the fact that you can be healthy inside and out, if your time is lacking, then we've got to look at how we can reprioritize and shift those priorities so that your self-care becomes one of them, okay? Because I firmly believe, especially as a woman, mind, body, spirit, self-care is so crucial just to every other facet of life. It will trickle down. So time, guys, it's not about not having time. It's about switching our priorities so that we can make time. And I love working with women and seeing how we can do that in their schedules. Also, I also don't believe in the time that it takes to go to the gym, the half-hour drive there, the hour-long class you might take, and then the half-hour drive back, and then not to mention you get home, and that right there is 2 hours of your day, and then you get home, and you still have to shower and do all that other stuff. Guys, we're looking at like 2.5 to 3 hours. Of course I don't have time for that. That's why I love what I do, because I do it in my living room. I do it literally on the other side of the screen that I'm looking at. I can press play and do a 30-minute workout, and then I can jump in the shower like I normally would for my day, and it's all out of the way. It's done. And you might say, Brittany, I'm not a morning person. I can't do it. Trust me, there's so many women I've talked to who are not morning people, and they became a morning person because that's how they could fit that time in, that precious time for themselves every day. So we will work together, but just know that when you're doing an at-home workout, you guys, it makes it so much easier, and you can get results from an at-home workout. You don't have to go to a gym and spend hours and hours there or money on that personal training, right? Now let's get into that next one. Money. That is a common fear, and I hear that all the time. But hear my heart, sister. I have worked in the fitness industry in many forms, and this is the cheapest. This is literally the cheapest avenue that I've ever found. Like, even, what is it, Planet Fitness that does $10 a month? This is even cheaper than that. And you're getting way more bang for your buck because you are getting personal training like fitness, right? You are getting guided through a workout calendar. You're getting guided by a professional, and it's set up to get you results, right? And so rather than just going at it alone, and yeah, I'm wasting my money when I go to the gym and just trying to figure out what to do, trying to figure out what I should do on leg day, or trying to figure out what I should do for my cardio, and shelling that money out month after month. It's not like that. You're looking at spending $30 when you get a challenge pack. And we're going to talk about what a challenge pack is, but I just want to talk about fears today first. When you purchase a challenge pack, you guys, you're going to get a month of meals of your, whether you want it for breakfast or lunch, but a month of one meal a day. Okay. That meal will be about $4 a meal. There is not a single meal that you can go purchase for $4. Not a single one. Seriously. So $4 for that meal. And then your year of fitness is $30. Guys, $30 for a stinking year of fitness, of personal training like fitness. Now, up front, you might say, wow, like that's a big dollar amount to invest in, but you're investing in your health. And when you break it down and look at it month to month, guys, it is way, way worth it. When you look at $30 for a year, right? Like, let's just do some quick math. 12 months in a year, 30 divided by 12, you're looking at like $2.50 a month. Nobody can offer that kind of a deal for your fitness. So before you have like price tag shock, right? Before you have that, look at the value, look at what you're actually getting. And on top of that, you are getting my daily support as your coach. On top of all that, you have somebody who's there running this race with you saying, yes, sister, I will do this with you. And I love you when you fail. I love you when you succeed. I love you everywhere in the middle. And there's a tribe that also loves you as well. So keep that in mind too. Number 3 is judgment. This is my favorite part, guys. Whenever I get dressed in my workout clothes to go to either a group fitness class or the gym or maybe a yoga class, I go through so many outfits. I'm like this in my drawer, right? Because I'm so stressed about what I should wear. If I sweat in this, is it going to show through my butt or my crotch? Is this tank top going to breathe good enough? Is this sports bra going to give me enough support in the gym? Will people see my nipples? Like all that stuff, right? Like, guys, I'm being real with you right now. Those are the things I worry about. And for me, when I work out in my living room, I don't give a rat's behind what anybody thinks of me because I'm all by myself in the comfort of my own home. Frankie is always judging me. He's just staring at me like, really, Mom, another workout? But that's it. Judgment free. And then these groups, guys, it's all women doing the same stinking thing you're doing. There is zero judgment in there. I think sometimes we're our worst judge, don't you think? We're the ones worried about what other people are going to think. And I have to be honest with you guys that I have never been part of a community before that loves and supports each other so authentically and genuinely the way that these groups that I run do. Okay. Number 4. I always fail. I always quit. I always give up before I see the results. Guys, I'm going to give you a little tough love right now. It's because you're searching for a quick fix, and there is no such thing. I've been on my journey consistently on my journey now for about 5 years. 5 years. And there's still parts of my body that I'm like, I should tweak it this way. And there's still programs that I try and I get challenged in a new and different and exciting way. And there's still things that I adjust about the way that I eat. In fact, up until only last February, I was still putting creamer and sugar in my coffee. And last February, I finally was able to kick that out and simply drink coffee black. It had taken me about 4 odd years to be able to make that happen in my journey. Okay, but that's what it is. It's a journey. And so I like to equate it to brushing your teeth. It's something we do every day for our health, right? Some people do it twice a day, some people 3 times a day if they're super, OCD about it, and some people do it once a day. But it's something that people in our society do daily to make sure that they are taking care of themselves, right? And it's a hygiene thing. Same thing applies to your fitness. You can't just do fitness really, really hard for 5 days and then expect that it would sustain you for the rest of your life. Think about it with toothbrushing. If I brushed my teeth today and tomorrow and Friday, and I said, oh my gosh, I just threw down some toothbrushing action and I feel real good about it. And I said, now I'm not going to brush my teeth all weekend and all next week because I straight up earned it. I don't have to brush my teeth. Guys, I would be disgusting by next week. It'd be gross, right? We don't do that. We have to wash, rinse, repeat in our hygiene journey. The same thing applies to our health journey. Okay, so what you do for a month right now, while it might feel good and you might feel like really awesome about it, if you decide for October, November, and December to just do nothing, come January, you're going to be back where you started, if not worse. Right? And so this is a journey, and I teach you how to make it sustainable for your life. That doesn't mean kill myself for 30 days. That means grace. That means connection. That means true, honest, whole health. Okay? And in these groups, I teach you what that means. And the last one I want to talk about is lacking motivation. Sister, if you lack motivation, first of all, there's got to be something going on in your life that I just pray that, you can really start to peel those layers back and figure out what that is for you. But if you're truly lacking motivation, this is the best thing for you because you have a community of people who want you to succeed. I was a performer growing up, and it was funny because I would have an instructor tell me, I was always so nervous of the crowd. I got really nervous before, butterflies in my stomach before I performed. And at one point I had an instructor remind me that, Brittany, nobody buys a ticket to see you fail. Nobody purchased a ticket to watch this performance because they want you to fail. Everyone purchased a ticket today because they want to be entertained. They want to be encouraged. They want to enjoy what they're watching, and they want to clap for you and cheer for you. And it really shifted my mind, like, oh my gosh, that's so true. I'm the one, thinking that these people want me to fail. Nobody in this group wants you to succeed, like, any more than another one. And none of them are looking for you to fall on your face. In fact, we will fall on our faces at times. There will come bumps in the road and life will happen. But that's why when you're lacking motivation, you will have a coach who's been there before, who is real and authentic and doesn't BS, and I don't beat around the bush with things, cheering you on and telling you how you can pick it back up and giving you that strength you need to continue moving forward, you guys. So those are the common fears that I deal with every single day. So there's honestly very little things that you can tell me that you're afraid of that I can't say, you know what, I've been there, or I've worked with somebody who has been there. So I hope that maybe this spoke to you. If you've started to feel some of those little hesitations trickling up, that's your inner mean girl. That's a lie. That is not the truth. That is not you being your authentic best self. And that is what I want to teach you in these groups. So guys, I know this was a little long-winded today, but I hope you stuck it out and listened to all of it. Tomorrow, brace yourselves, because we are going to talk all about what a challenge pack is, what's involved in it, and just all the ins and outs of that. And I cannot wait for that. So stay tuned, guys. Have a great night in the meantime, and I will see you tomorrow.